Justice League, we hardly knew ye. Filmmaker, writer, and comic book superfan Kevin Smith recently revealed on his Fat Man Beyond podcast that Zack Snyder's 2017 film was meant to be the first in a trilogy. He also offered up a bunch of juicy details on the movies that might have been. According to Smith, his inside knowledge is the result of a visit he paid to the set of the upcoming Star Wars Episode 9. During that visit, he had a chance to chat with a number of unnamed crew members who worked on, as he put it, both versions of Justice League. That refers to both Justice League as it was originally conceived under Snyder, as well as the reshot and reworked final version overseen by the Avengers director Joss Whedon.
They called it Justice League when Snyder was doing it, Zack Snyder. When Joss Whedon came in to take over, they called it Justice League.
Whedon took over the production of Justice League when Snyder was forced to depart due to a family tragedy. But apparently, Whedon did much more than just finish the movie. As many fans have long suspected, he also oversaw a dramatic overhauling of what the movie was about and what it was building to. Smith asserted on the January 29th episode of his podcast that Snyder's version of Justice League was originally meant to build toward not just one, but rather two sequels. According to Smith, the first movie was meant to proceed much like the finished version audiences saw in 2017. Following the newly formed League as they met and fought the new god Steppenwolf. However, the ending of the movie as originally conceived would have revealed the encounter to be just a prelude to the real fight to come. Smith asserted that Justice League was originally supposed to end with a sequence revealing the ultimate villain to not be Steppenwolf, but rather Darkseid. The heroes would encounter the infamous DC villain viewing the film's events through a boom tube, a sort of extra-dimensional tunnel which can be opened with the aid of a mother box.
Boom tube opened up, and they saw Darkseid, and Darkseid saw them. Boom tube closes, that's the end of the movie.
This would have led directly into a sequel, in which the Justice League would have become aware of the growing threat posed by Darkseid and his alien minions. According to Smith, the movie would have sent the Justice League into outer space, taking the fight directly to the intergalactic despot's home planet of Apokolips. The second film would have brought in several of DC Comics' more cosmic elements, including the Green Lantern Corps, with some version of Green Lantern himself joining the fight. Apparently, the scene from a Justice League Comic-Con trailer, which featured Jeremy Irons' Alfred addressing an unknown person, was meant to feature the Dark Knight's butler interacting with Green Lantern. The scene and the Green Lantern was cut from the film when Whedon took over.
You said you'd come. Now let's hope you're not too late.
Smith acknowledged that many have assumed the scene was meant to involve a revived Superman, but according to the filmmaker's sources, that wasn't always the case.
We had green lights that were flashing on Jeremy Irons to project a green glow. I said, why? He goes, because it was Green Lantern.
According to Smith, the proposed second movie would have ended on a dark note in the vein of Avengers Infinity War or The Empire Strikes Back, with the heroes of the Justice League separated, stranded, and otherwise defeated by Darkseid and his minions. The movie would have ended with Darkseid arriving on Earth, causing mass destruction and ending the film on a hopeless note. The third movie would have finally shown audiences the reality of the apocalyptic vision experienced by Bruce Wayne in Batman vs. Superman's strange nightmare sequence. The trilogy would have ultimately concluded with the Justice League reunited, returning to Earth to make their final stand against Darkseid and the armies of Apokolips. Ever since the poor critical performance and muted box office turnout for Batman vs. Superman, Warner Brothers has been pivoting away from Snyder's vision for the DC movie universe. Many fans were left unsatisfied by how Justice League ended up turning out, but Smith's report suggests there was originally a strong vision for the project, one that was close to coming to fruition. But since Justice League entered production so soon after the release of Batman vs. Superman, course corrections were made on the fly, dramatically altering the movie from the form it was supposedly meant to take. We may not ever fully know what went on during the making of Justice League, but every story that's emerged from the production suggests the movie that went through wild changes, basically at the last minute. Whether Smith's account of the events is accurate or not, it's only more fuel for the fire for fans still demanding that WB release the Snyder Cut. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Looper videos about your favorite stuff are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.